Let's go to Cameron. He's an Ipswich fan. All right, Cam.
Hi, lads. How are you doing?
I'm good, Cam. How are you?
Yeah, living the dream, mate. Living the dream.
Good stuff, mate.
Like to hear
I bet you can't wait, can you, for the Premier League season to
mate,
start now, can you?
Unreal.
Kieran McKenna
Honestly,
staying.
These past couple of seasons have been absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know,
It must be dreamland, Ipswich Town fans. I mean, like gold dust trying to get tickets for next season.
Mind you, the past few weeks haven't been too fun with the questions over Kieran McKenna.
Yeah, he's staying, though.
Where he's going.
Staying.
It's been a bit nervy.
It's a big coup with him staying.
Massive coup.
Sorry?
Yeah.
It's a big coup with him staying for you guys.
Honestly, it's unreal. He's a legend. We see him around the town. I'm a barber, actually, and he comes into my barber shop and,
He comes in. You cut his hair or someone cuts his hair?
Yeah. Cut his hair, yeah. And he's such a genuine person. I mean,
He's great.
you don't get much out of him, but it's like being media, I guess, talking to him because he's a bit of a closed book, but he's such a lovely person.
You know what, Cam, mate? I grew up with Kieran, right? And let me tell you, he's always been a closed book. He was a closed book when he was 15.
Really?
Yeah, he was a great lad. He was a good player as well, by the way. He was actually a decent footballer. He had some bad injuries.
Yeah.
But closed book, terrible on a night out.
Well, enjoy the season, though. Enjoy the season there, because...
He looked like he had fun on the promotion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I tell you what, fair play to him. Apparently, his training sessions are meant to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
Yeah,
I mean, the fitness of them players, I think that done us for the season. I think the past 2 seasons we have just been the fittest team. You look at like how many goals we've scored in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
Cam,
I'm really
question for you. Question for you, Cam. Sorry, question for you. Do you think you're going to stay in the Premier League? Be honest with me. Be honest with us. Be honest with talkSPORT and the listeners. Be honest.
Do you know what? My heart wants to say yes. My head wants to say no.
Yeah, I think your head's right.
It's just going to be difficult.
It's just tough, isn't it?
A lot of them players. I mean, you look at them now. I mean, I think Leif Davis would have been a great shout for England. We're screaming out for players for that position. I mean, I know he doesn't have any caps, but I think about 9 of the players that we've taken over to Germany this season for the Euros. A lot of them have very small caps.
Yeah.
I think Leif Davis would bring us that width in that team that we need. I think, you look at like the likes of Foden, I think they're going to be playing quite through to the middle. Leif Davis all season has always just been, outright by the linesman, giving us width, making the pitch feel big for the other team. I think he'd have been a great shout.
Yeah, I've heard he's a really good player. I'm interested to see some of these players how they do in the Premier League. I think Ipswich Town are going to stay up, Cam. I do. I think with him in charge, I think you've got a really good chance of staying up. I think he knows what he's doing.
Really?
He's destined for big things,
You've said
mate.
some shouts over the years, right? And
what do you mean? I've never come out with some shockers.
You have.
You said Luton Town were going to get 11 points.
What?
You said Luton Town at the start of last season they're going to get 11 points.
You said, I remember you kind of saying, why can't we believe? Why can't Spurs win the league when he's winning 10 games in a row?
Yeah, but then we lost 5 players.
You said Spurs. You said that Spurs was going to derail Arsenal season.
Well, we kind of did.
And you got spanked.
We did though. We did derail Arsenal season, so I was factually correct.
I want Cam. I want Ipswich to do well, but unfortunately, I think the teams that are coming up are going to go back down.
No.
You saw Burnley battered Championship, and
it's different, mate. These groups.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
The way we play out from the back, and I mean, this season in the Championship, we got caught a couple of times from Halaki got caught a couple of times lacking on the ball, being a little bit slow. I mean, Wolfie, I love Wolfie, homeboy, but. Sometimes they're just a little bit slow on the ball, and these teams will just snap.
I think he'll adapt, though, McKenna. I think he'll adapt.
I think we're going to need to. We can't go into this season playing, naive the way we have been playing the last, in the Championship and stuff. You can't get away in the Championship playing that football.
Yeah, well, we'll see, mate. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait for it. But look, we're talking England, talking early memories. What's yours?
So I've done the math now, and I was year 4, so I was...
Year 4?
What's that?
How old are you? Year 4? What is that? 6?
I'm 25.
Right, so go on. What's the memory, though?
So, basically, my dad's a diehard Ipswich Town fan and England fan, loves his football, obviously just like me. So I went to school that day. I was supposed to have a half day. I'd been built up and told that I was going to the dentist. I hate the dentist. So I got home, bit of a grump, home, and on the table there was a shoebox, and I opened it up. My dad was like, open it up. I had a, England shirt in there, tickets for England, Croatia.
Nice.
So, 2007, I believe it was.
Yeah.
You remember the Wally and the Brolly?
Yeah, Steve McLaren.
Steve McLaren. Yeah, so it was that game. We lost 3-2. I believe Old Lamps bagged the penalty. I think, I want to say that David Beckham actually crossed it and Crouchy scored. But yeah, we lost 3-2, so it was a bit of a miserable night.
The reason, it was pouring down in rain. You had the Wally and the Brolly doing your moment with Steve McLaren. It was awful headline that. Yeah. And
shocking.
We didn't qualify, did we? Was that the first?
No, we didn't.
One of the only ones that we've not qualified for. It was awful, yeah. And that was actually a good team. It was a good side.
Yeah, I was, well happy not to have to go to the dentist, but it was a bit of a kick in the teeth to see.
I think I would have rather gone to the dentist. Had some wisdom teeth out and watch that game.
We missed the train home, and we ended up having to get train back to Colchester from London, and then having to get a taxi with a couple back to Ipswich. Bless him. So I think
Bentley played in that game as well, Cam. Sums it. Yeah, Bentley played, Mr. Scruffy goals.
Sums it all up there. You've got Darren Bent up front.
Constantly offside.
My memory doesn't stretch that far.
All right, Cam, top man, mate. Speak to you.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.